Hey guys, welcome back. Joe here from 9 to 5ers. And guess what? It is that time of year again to set some goals, make some goals happen. How did this year plan out for you? Was it everything you expected to be? Where did you crush it? Where do you miss it? Before we get started, write some of those down in the comments. We really appreciate it. We like to know how you've been crushing your goals. It's always awesome to share people's success. I love hearing other people's success. So please write them down in the comments before this video even gets started. So without further ado, how to set some goals and actually achieve them. First thing you want to do is set a vision filter. Like, we need to have some goals. We need to filter our goals through a vision. What is the overall encompassing thing that we're trying to do here? So let's take one step at a time and just jump right into it. So what is your vision telling you to do? Is it telling you to make more money, get healthier, spend time with your family? What is the vision of your life trying to tell you? What is your preferred life trying to tell you what to do? And, your vision is supposed to be for you, but it's also supposed to be a little bit vague. And when I say vague is that, I'm supposed to, if let's say that I want to spend more time with my family. Yeah, that is vague. It doesn't say how much more time. It doesn't talk about the quality time of it, what we should be doing. But that's the compass, that's the filter. That's going to be looking at when I'm making actual decisions in the moment or setting goals for myself. I want to look at this, up at this and go, is that going to promote me spending more time with my family, or is that going to take me away from my family? That's the kind of thing that the vision is supposed to do. That is the filter, the overall filter of it. What is your vision telling you not to do? More than likely your vision is not going to be telling, well, I need you to try 8 different things this year when it comes to business. Like, just try go in 8 different directions and see how that works out. Is it telling you to eat gas station food? Is it telling you to watch TV all day? More than likely it's not. But also that is the other end of the spectrum. Like, what is your vision telling you to do? And what is it, not explicitly telling you to do? If you're saying to get healthier, watching TV all day and eating gas station food is probably not in your vision. It doesn't explicitly say that, but it is telling you that. It can be huge. 1 year might not be enough to achieve a vision level goal. I've noticed that. That's one of the epiphanies that I had in the last couple of years of just like, oh, I'm not going to get this done in 1 year. Like, this isn't going to happen in 1 year. So how about I just set this out for a long-term thing and just use this right here as a filter for what decisions I make year over year. Am I getting closer to this big goal, or am I getting further away from this bigger goal? But I can't, replace our home's entire income in 1 year. That's too big of a goal for me at this time. So let me space this out over a couple of years. Nothing wrong with that at all. Is your vision sparking your passion or someone else's? Going back to this, we're in the vision point right here. We got to make sure that our vision is sparking the passion that we have in our lives, not somebody else's. We're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. We're not trying to live up to our parents' expectations here. We're not trying to do whatever our local congregation is telling us to do. Like, we're doing what we're supposed to be, what we want to do. What is the pop stars on TV telling us to do? Well, who cares what they're telling us what to do? Like, they're not living our lives. We're living our own lives. So is it sparking your passion? Is this a goal that you actually want to achieve? Very, very important. And pick 1 to 2 needle movers in each category. And it needs to be doable in 1 year. So let's go with the health here. So let's say 1 to 2 needle movers would be, I want to lose 20 pounds this year, and I also want to look good naked. Now, they are complementing goals, and they are kind of separate. I mean, you could technically keep the same weight that you're at right now and just turn it all into muscle, and you look like, one of those Atlas guys where you're just big and strong. Or if you're a lady, and you can definitely tone up your body top to bottom, not really have to lose a lot of weight, and you could just be like physically fit and it all be muscle. You technically don't have to lose weight, but your goal is to lose weight and look good naked. So that is, what your focus is on. So don't try to pick 15 different things. Don't try to be like, I want to lose I want to lose 25 pounds and I want to look good naked. And I want to be able to run, I want to run 4 or 5 marathons this year. I want to be able to become an expert in archery because that's a physical thing. I want to be able to bike 100 miles. It's just like, holy moly, like, are you going to do anything else? Like, when we're talking about this is just your health here. Like, you got family and friends and a business or something that you're working on. Like, are we doing this full time? So try to pick 1 to 2 needle movers per year. Very, very important. And I say doable in 1 year. And I put ... kind of. The reason why I put that there is because you want a stretch goal in there. Like, you want to make sure that this is something that can be done in 1 year. Like, don't try to do 15 things in 1 year, just in one category. But also don't just say, hey, I want to lose 4 pounds by the end of the year. I got 12 months to do it. Like, make it tough. Make it an issue that you have to address. Make it something you have to focus on and actually try. So the next level down would be your objectives and your key results. And we've kind of already touched on them, but let's jump into them a little bit more in detail here. So I want to work out a couple of times a week. I want to make sure that I'm doing it like 3 or 4 times a week. That's not really that great of a goal. Like, what about, I want to work out 4 times a week. I want to have a heart rate above 180 beats per minute for about 30 minutes. Cardio 2 days a week, and then weight training 2 days a week. And then I put a little star there, see my cardio and weight training checklist. Now that actual weight checklist doesn't exist. That would be something that you would create for yourself of what you're trying to do. So if you see the bullet point there of the objective, that first bullet point is work out a couple of times a week. Well, that's super vague. It doesn't really have any numbers next to it. It's terrible. It's a terrible goal. It's a terrible objective. And like, I go out and walk for 30 minutes twice a week, and that fulfills that. Now, is that going to make me look good naked? Well, in and of itself, definitely not. I'm definitely not going to get muscle tone off of walking casually 30 minutes twice a week. But if I start doing these other things here and I break it down even further, see my cardio and weight training checklist, that is closer to an actual goal. What is my key result? Well, my key result is to lose weight. Well, okay, if you lost 1 pound, technically you hit your goal. Let's do a real key result, 15% body fat, and I want to weigh between 170 and 180 pounds. That is a real goal, not just lose weight. That's why people that start the new year and they say, I want to lose weight. And it's just like, well, don't eat for a day. Then you've basically lost weight. Like that, you've crushed it. Now you can go and just eat like, 10,000 calories the next day. And, now you're worse off than what you were, you actually wanted to intend to happen. So let's be specific here. Let's stay focused. This is an example, 15% body fat, and I want to be between 170 pounds and 180 pounds. Use this as an example. Look at this and understand the difference and apply the actual real numbers to your life. So third, and we did a video on this, what did work and what didn't work. We already talked about this a little bit in another video. We went into deep detail on this, but we're going to review it here really quickly. Well, you know what did work for me in my health goals was I had a smartwatch and I actually got my 15,000 steps in per day. That was important to me. That worked out. I went to bed by 10 p.m. on a nightly basis. Anytime I stayed up past 10 p.m., I noticed that I just wasn't getting the proper amount of sleep that I was dragging the next day, and the whole day was ruined because I stayed up watching TV that I didn't need to watch. Also what worked was watching my calories intake and the type of calories that I was intaking. Beer, the calories from beer and the calories from a soup, a well-balanced vegetable soup, are the same amount of calories, but one of them gives me energies and one just adds to my gut. There's a difference there. So I watched the calories that I took in and the type that they were coming in. And taking weekends off from work equaled less stress. And I noticed that I was stress eating last year, and that really, really helped out. So I did do that. So what did not work last year that I was just, gas station eating. I was on the road a lot last year, and I was gas station eating, and that was an issue with me. I should have figured out something around that. Sugar, I'm still dealing with sugar, man. Sugar is a pain in the nut. And vacations, when I went on vacations, so did my diet. I went on a vacation from me actually counting my calories, getting my steps in. Those are the 3 big areas where I really, really dropped the ball. Headwinds and tailwinds. These are something, this is a term that I borrowed from the airline industry. that I like to add into my goal presentations. And when I'm doing my own goals, is that's me looking forward and looking at like what is going to help me potentially in the next year and what could potentially derail me. So a headwind is when the wind is blowing into your face, into that airplane's face, and they are getting a bunch of drag on their wings, and they're expelling more fuel than what they had to get to where they need to be. They're being less fuel efficient because there's more drag on their wings. So what potentially could drag you down next year for your for my health goals here? Well, I got 4 weddings next year. I know that they're on the books. Weddings are pretty far out, plus anything else that pops up I don't know about. But these are known threats. And when I go to weddings, I eat cake, I drink too much, and I also clean my plate even though I really don't have to. And I got 6 to 8 off-site work projects, which equals gas station things. Ugh. I'm going to figure out a way around that. So that's some issues that I'm going to figure out that could potentially derail me from my goals of being between 170 pounds, 180 pounds, and a 15% body fat. Tailwinds. What is pushing you forward? What is helping you out? There are things that are actually helping you out. We don't have to be pessimistic all the time, right? So what is helping me out? Well, I got a pressure cooker and Tupperware for Christmas. That really helped out. So I can prep up my meals that I want to, and I can freeze them and put them in Tupperware, and I can save them. So when I am on the run, on the go, I can use a pressure cooker to cook up a lot of meals really, really quickly. And I can put them in Tupperware and have my own pre-packaged meals that are healthy for me. And I'm going to be able to access those and pop them in the microwave and get that value out of them without having to worry about going to the gas station or eating fast food or whatever it is. So that's going to help me out. Also, I got DVR on my TV and I cut cable. So now I no longer have to stay up and watch TV and watch that show that's up late at night. I can always watch it the next day at a reasonable hour and still go to bed at 10 p.m. So 5th are the mini goals and the rewards. So you've got these big goals here. We want to get down to between 170 to 180 pounds. How do we get down to that? Like, is it going to happen tomorrow? No, this is a long-term goal. So we need to do some mini goals here. So what I've devised for myself is that I have a 3-tier system of my own waypoints. And that's the gold, silver, and bronze rewards plan. I break down my big goals into 3 smaller goals. So let's say that I weigh 220 pounds and I want to get down between 170 and 180. So maybe a bronze level goal would be I'd be at maybe 200 pounds. I've lost 20 pounds. I'm not to where I'm at right now, but I am where I'm on the right track and I've made a lot of progress. That could be a bronze level goal. Now, technically, I haven't hit my ultimate level goal, but maybe a silver level goal would be, let's say, 183. Like, I'm right there in that framework of where I want to be. I'm almost there, but I'm not technically there yet. And let's say that a gold level goal is 169. I went below my weight that I was trying to get to, and I got 1 pound to spare. That's a gold level goal. And with each one of those, I'm giving myself a reward next to the amount of effort that I've put into it or the amount of progress that I've come with it. So let's say a bronze level goal. If I get down to 200 pounds, I'm allowed to do X. I'm going to go to an extra special comedy show that's coming up. It's really expensive, but I really like this comedian. That person's really great. And I'm also going to get front row seats to this for getting down to my bronze level weight goal. So now you got something that you're trying to hit with the reward right next to it, which I really, really enjoy. That makes me excited. That gets me pumped up. And I've noticed that the closer that you put the reward to the mini goal, the easier it is. So if you could set it down to where you get a reward every single week. If you want, if you hit that, and if you hit all of your numbers that you're trying to hit in a week, then you get a smaller goal. But just make sure that the goal and the reward are proportionate to each other. Don't go out and buy yourself a brand new car because you lost 3 pounds. That doesn't count. But if you lose all the weight that you wanted to, and you crushed it in your business, and you did well, and you also spent plenty of time with your family. You did all those things all at once. Maybe a brand new car at the end of the year is what you deserve. Does this goal seem doable in 1 year? Now, I've noticed that this is kind of an artistic type of question, because a lot of times I've noticed that if this is a brand new venture that I've never tried before, the answer is probably, I don't know, because you're going into the unknown. There's unknown issues. But if you've been trying to lose weight year after year after year, and you've had some success, some failures, whatever it is, all you have to really do is dial in on the successes and adjust those failures that you had in the past. And you can make significant progress if you stick to that formula, the winning formula that you've kind of learned over the years based on steps, 1 through 4 there. But let's say that your goal is to wholesale 10 properties in a year. Okay. Now, have you ever wholesaled anything ever? No. Okay. Then that might be an impossible goal. And I'm just saying that because there is a learning curve to becoming a wholesaler versus someone that has been wholesaling for a few years now. If you wholesaled 4 properties last year, going from 4 to 10 is probably a very doable goal. I would say that it is a very doable goal. I mean, you got to more than double what you did last year, but you basically just have to do what you did last year and just ramp it up. So does the reward get me motivated? That's another thing too. If you look up and you're looking at your rewards and you're just like, I really don't care if I get in those rewards or not. Well, they're not rewards. Find something that gets you motivated, gets you pumped up, gets you excited. That's something that you deserve to do. Like, make sure that the reward is motivating. So 6 is promote your ambition. And this is really, really important because this has people sticking to their goals more so than if they don't. If you keep your goal a secret and you fail, guess who you disappoint? Just you. But if you spread your goal out to everybody, say, hey guys, this year I'm trying to lose weight, I'm going to keep you updated on it, you have this weird feeling that you're letting them down, like you're lying to somebody, even though it doesn't affect their lives probably whatsoever if you lost weight or didn't lose weight. But get somebody out there, keep them posted along the way, either way. Like, hey guys, I was supposed to lose 4 pounds this month. I didn't. I only lost 1 pound. I'm not feeling it. It was a rough month, but this is what my results were. Put it out there. You're being honest, you're being transparent, and you're keeping yourself accountable. It's very, very important. Keep people posted up on it. Get an accountability partner or a group. Find other people that are trying to do the same thing that you're doing and link up with them. Talk to them. What's working for them? Encourage each other. Somebody is going to be crushing it and somebody's going to be failing at any given time. And that person is going to bring that other person up. And especially if you're working with people and you see that person's losing weight, that person's losing weight, and that person's losing weight, you can't tell yourself that you can't lose weight because other people are doing it. And you just have to figure out what they're doing and apply what they're doing to your own life. Accountability groups really help with sometimes that person needs a carrot or they need a stick, something. But an accountability groups that because will get you to get those push-ups in, that exercise in, that 30 or 60 minutes of cardio that you're trying to get done in, because your accountability group is going to be checking up on you and you want to get that done. Help others too. If there's other people out there that are struggling, that kind of entails an accountability group. But there's other people out there that are struggling to lose weight. Like, tell them, like, hey man, like, listen, I'm trying to lose weight together. I'm trying to lose weight too. Let's lose weight together. What do you say? Let's call each other up. There's other people out there that maybe feel lower than what you do and they feel it's impossible. And if you just know that it's not impossible, but it's hard, help them out. That really encourages them. And then you will lead by an example. So guys, what do you think about this? Are you ready for the next year? Are you ready to knock out those goals? Do you have those goals in place? Do you need help building up your goals? If you need help building up your goals and setting them out, setting up waypoints, objectives, key results, very, very important to success year over year, from one year to the next goal to crush those goals. Please reach out to us at 9to5ers on Facebook or send us a link, a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to us as well. That really helps out the channel. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.